Stop, camera. Thank you.
I believe in you, Jordan.
Thanks. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to WTF is Wrong with Us podcast episode. I don't know. It's been like 6 months.
We still can't even figure out what's wrong with us.
A lot of stuff's wrong with us. That's why
What number did
we haven't been doing it.
Shit, man, that's why we get along.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me go to the second monitor here.
No, we're just running it. Heard that.
Well, did we have equal uploads to YouTube, or is it just Spotify?
YouTube.
57. This is 58.
This is 50.
Yes, sir. A year and some change. However, it's been 2 years and some change because we fucking suck.
Has it already been 2 years?
Yeah. The first one that I was in was back in June of 22. It is
We
December
are
of
gamers
24.
with over 2 years.
Damn. We are trash at uploading.
It could be worse.
Wow. We went actually pretty consistent to
Well, here's to getting back on the horse, though, eh?
to Comfy Talk to I have no clue, which got 63 fucking views 3 months ago, and we recorded that right after Coffee Talk.
Yep.
And Aidan didn't upload it, and I kept forgetting to upload it, and finally I uploaded it. We got 63 views. That's the one we have a comment saying, my desktop audio is on.
We need topics.
Topics.
Have topics for Hunter MT4JJ.
Listen.
Have topics for God's sake.
Yep.
And then one's like top competitor against Talk Tua, loved every second. Bot.
Talk to her.
And then hard watch.
Yep.
With one
also
like.
fair.
Yes,
That
it
one's
is
sick.
completely understandable.
No, that one's sick. That dude knows what he's talking about. I hope you're
Man
horrible
of class.
watching this.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, here
we're
are.
back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
So where have we been for 3/6 months?
6 months.
Because
we
Aidan
haven't
took forever
recorded
to
in
upload
6
that
months. So, where have we been and what have we been doing?
All right.
Yep.
Well, who wants to start?
Well,
Let's start with you.
I was gonna say, I feel like you've had the biggest like life events compared to the rest of us.
So for me, the last 6 months have been mainly school and work. Because what is it? I started May. Started at school at the culinary.
Started
Institute.
culinary. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then that went for until July, about July 21st. That was the first gap I got. Did some work in between that, and then in mid-August started back up. But in August, my schedule got completely fucked because originally, like, my classes were Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was only there from like 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, not horrible.
Yeah.
You know. And then Thursdays, Fridays, I was there till fucking from 6 to 2. Again, not terrible. It's only 2 days a week. But August...
That's still normal as fuck. That's still normal.
Yeah, it's pretty normal.
August, they started me at the... we started being in kitchen classes where there were really no more lectures.
Yeah.
We would go in, we would still have like a lecture, but it was like a 30-minute thing at the beginning of each class. Sit there, go in, get in at 6, and then I'm just in the kitchen cooking until 2, Monday through Friday, and a couple of Saturdays.
Yep.
And
so
then,
is this like your roughly applied sciences, if you will?
Yeah, except this is gonna last until the end of my time here.
Yeah, fair.
So
It's not too bad. And now you're working again.
yep.
Or
I've
interning.
I've been. It's full job.
It's a full job. Okay.
Is it
It's a
really a
full
full
job
job?
now. Yeah.
This isn't considered
Nice.
an internship?
That's
No, I
that's awesome.
applied for what they call it an externship at the school. I was
Okay.
supposed to. It's supposed to start in January in like a week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But when I talked to the guy who is over hiring at this tavern, about 5 weeks ago, he was just like, "Hey, we want you for an extern, but what if we also just hired you and you start like next week?
That's actually kind of sick.
And
That's
I was
actually
like,
really sick.
okay. And so for the past month, I have been working and doing school. That was hell, doing work
So
and school.
That being said, are you doing north of 40 a week or?
Right now I'm at like 42.
Okay, so yeah, it's
Depends-
actually like
depends on the night.
full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About an average work. Yeah, average full work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on the week. Some weeks I'll get out a little early. Other
Yeah.
weeks I'm gonna get out. My shift ends at 2. I'm gonna get out at 2:45.
Yeah, that sounds about right for tavern hours. But
Yeah.
the fact that they picked you up for a full-time job while applying for an externship, that's huge.
It's
Yeah.
it's
That's
pretty
massive.
big.
It was pretty good because apparently they had
Fucking sweet, buddy.
it was perfect timing on my part apparently when I was talking to the hiring manager over there because he's like, because the same dude who is the head chef and owns like this restaurant owns and operates another one that's one door down. And
Okay.
apparently they had just had a cook leave, and so they pulled someone out of where I was working to fill that gap. And then he was like, well, now we have a gap here. He goes, and it's perfect. You could just come in and slot in that gap right now.
So it literally was perfect timing.
Yeah. The place next door, is that like a higher class restaurant, if you will, compared to the tavern?
A little bit. They mainly serve like the same fare, just in a different style.
Okay.
So it's kind of the same thing. Their kitchen is an open kitchen, and they focus a little bit more on plating. But we are the one that actually make more profits. So we're the ones keeping them afloat. Because it's all the same
Interesting.
company.
Understandable.
That's
Yeah,
like their passion project. They wanted to. That's like an Asian tavern, like Asian flavored, like classic American tavern. So they'll have like fries with like the rice ball seasoning on it, and
Okay.
like
Okay.
yeah, they'll do things like that, sauces. Whereas we'll have like fries with chili salt is our
just the
staple.
American.
But
Yeah.
our sandwich is obviously like a 7-ounce burger. We got Delmonico steaks,
Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah.
typical
pork belly-
Southern American stuff.
pork
Yeah.
belly torta sandwich, which is just a rolled piece of pork belly that's cut about an inch thick, and then I fry it until it's crispy. Throw it on a bun with some refried beans on the bottom, avocado, pickled onions, pickled
Oh, you lost
jalapeno,
me.
and chili mayo.
The avocado.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nix the avocado, nix the onions. That shit, I would buy that instantly.
Oh no, I agree with you. Shit's good.
That sounds fantastic.
It's yeah, that's on fucking. I love pork belly.
So,
So good.
considering you've got the job and the externship, upcoming, how much longer do you have in terms of culinary school?
Next December, but I get the entire next semester is just working.
Okay,
Because
so
it's
there's no
supposed to be-
classroom.
it's supposed to be our externship semester. We don't have to be on campus at all. No classes. We just have to write like I think there's 3 papers that I have to
Yeah.
write over
Oh,
the
yeah, it's not too
entire
bad.
semester.
And when does that semester end? Like early summer?
Uh,
No, so, I don't know
April.
how Canada is, but we have 4 semesters per year typically, if not 2 minimum.
I don't know. I never went to college.
I never went to college either.
So this
but
one has-
it's
But we
about
had-
the same
we
as
had-
we have spring,
2
summer, and they call it fall because it starts in August. But it's like,
interesting.
but there's a 2-week
Okay.
gap in between semesters.
Yeah, sounds about right.
See, I think in college here it's different, but just in like high school, it's 2 semesters.
For us in high school, it was 4, but granted, Michigan's a little bit different than Ohio versus Texas and Canada and all that.
Winter, summer, winter.
Yeah,
That's ours was just winter and then spring.
I
You
think
guys have
we had.
spring?
I think we
I'm
had
trying to-
4, but it
I don't know
could just
because
be.
I like it's just high school, right? You just go September.
I'm trying to count the weather.
September
in
to July.
August.
You just
and it
go
was still
September
winter.
to the end of June, and then you're done. It was not.
I mean, I
It was
graduated.
hot as fuck in August.
I'm the youngest one here, and I graduated 7 years ago, 7.5 years ago, and even I'm having trouble trying to remember. I guarantee you old folk are probably having even a harder time.
Let's
This
see.
year in July
we
is 10 years I've been out of high
God
school.
damn.
my school would typically start August 20th and we would end. I remember I graduated on May 5th.
So at least for me,
See-
we started after, was it Labor Day? Is what
Yeah,
in September?
yeah,
We started
yeah.
after Labor Day, and usually school got out in like June 6th, June 12th at the latest, roughly. But we graduated like May 16th. But we
Yeah,
also
like-
probably had more snow days than what you had and that kind of thing.
Yeah, see, we start after Labor Day and then ends around. I graduated in June, the end of June.
And we would
If I
always
start- go ahead.
start August.
But then we get a bunch more breaks and shit too. Right?
If I started in August and ended in June, I'd be so pissed off. I'd be mad.
No, we didn't end in June. I remember I graduated like the first week of May, like May 5th. But I think we only got out of school like 2 weeks earlier than everybody else.
We had about like 3 to 4 weeks early compared to everybody else, but my memory's getting kind of foggy.
Yeah, I don't. I eat too much alcohol and it's been almost 10 years.
Too much
Yeah.
oil and rod fumes on the brain.
Yeah,
I
too
don't-
much fucking diesel and oil fumes and
To be fair,
fucking.
I forgot the name of my English teacher who I had for 3 years, 4 weeks after I left high school.
Oh no, I remember all my teachers. My
I'm really
English
good with-
teacher. Go ahead.
I'm really good with names and numbers. So like I know all of my teachers' names still.
I'm terrible with names, but our English teacher was like this 5'4", glasses, curly hair, kind of crazy guy that you kind of can't forget even if you tried. I remember one time when we walked in, I didn't have him for homeroom, but I had him for the second hour.
Yeah.
I remember on the whiteboard, he spent all of homeroom going on this like borderline schizo like escapade where he drew the three little pigs having an arms race against the wolf who was trying to blow down their house. They planted seed they made a fucking like Vietnam type of rat tunnel underneath the wolf to plant C4 to blow his ass sky high. And they had contingency plans where if they made it to the second house, they would drop it low and it would fall into the spike trap like punji sticks. I
the fuck?
think he's a normal guy, but I mean,
That doesn't sound very normal.
That
was
sounds
the-
super normal for America.
it was the most fun I've ever had in English class, and I still cannot tell you the difference between a verb, an adverb, and adjective. Nope. He was great. Cool guy, great class, can't tell you shit.
That sounds. I mean, all the fucking rod grease and diesel fumes and oil fumes and all that shit. I forget a bunch of shit.
Speaking of which, what have you been up to, Jordan?
Work.
Yes.
So for me, I've been called back early. I got called back early in August.
Mm-hmm.
Got called back early September, October, November, and then I got called back early in December. I've been getting 5 days off, and mostly 5. Maybe I get my full 2 weeks sometimes, but other than that, it's just been constant and steady work. And when I'm home, again, Aiden's not here or John's busy, and I have gotten into a horrible iRacing addiction.
Mm-hmm.
He goons
And
while
that's-
he races.
I edge while I race.
Yeah, left hand on the wheel, right hand on the shaft.
Just like in real life, baby.
Well, now with the sequential shifter, yeah.
Well, no, you just shove that up
Yeah,
your
yeah.
ass and you twist it a little.
You're so
We've
fucked.
not changed, man. We've not changed.
We haven't
2.5
changed at all.
years.
2 years of starting the podcast because we're coming up on 3 years. June, I think.
Yeah.
Before
We'll
then,
be 3 years.
It might be like May.
No, I think it's June. I think we started in June.
All right, 1 second. You keep going.
So it's gonna come up in 3 years, but I've been mostly working. I'm off
June
now.
6th, yeah. June 6th.
I'm off now for I don't know how long. Have to wait and figure that out.
Wait, June will be
But-
3 years.
June will be 3 years for the podcast. But We're
But we've been saying the
also-
same shit for longer than 3 years.
We've been doing this for fucking. Aidan and I got our fucking SM7Bs just to talk in Discord, so that's pretty bad.
And I've known you, Jordan, since 2018, before you
18.
and Aiden knew each other, because we were
Yes.
playing in Finter.
Call of the
What was
Wild.
it? Was it Flinter or Finter? I can't remember his name.
The Hunter DD33,
Was it DD33?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're playing in his
His server.
his
Call of the
server
Wild server.
on Leighton Lakes, and here we are, fucking 6-7 years later.
Hanging out.
You hear that, Aiden? Fuck you.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, but we never.
We were off and on. We were very
off. We were
sparse.
quite off and on. Now
Like
it's
the best
very
relationship.
more on.
It's very more on, but it's
It's
definitely
been more on.
it's interesting trying to make your work schedule work, because Aiden is now working nights. You're working like what, entire month on with half a month off?
30
12.
and I say it's 30 and 12.
30 and 12, 30 and 14. At this point, it's actually more like 30 and 6 before they snag you back.
It's 30. Yeah, 30.
30 and 6 before
38
they
and 5.
grab you by the nutsack.
I
And
do.
they're like, money?
What I like to call it. What I like to call it is the 5 and 5 schedule. 5 weeks on, 5 days off.
But to be fair, you are, while it sucks not having you here because we're being selfish at that point, you are working, but you are working towards paying off the house you just got.
Yes. Haley and I just got a house. So the next few podcasts, I hope we're going to be recording at least 1 or 2 more
Yeah.
before I have to move. But there might be this one, 1,
2
2,
weeks.
maybe 3 more,
We got 2
maybe
weeks
3
and
more in this
this-
room.
listen.
And then it's going to be way different.
We got 2 weeks, and this week I got my schedule yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I have, what is it? I work tomorrow, I work Wednesday, but I have Thursday off, I have Saturday off, and I have Monday off.
Oh, done. I don't go
Ooh,
back until next
damn.
Monday.
Hey,
Perfect.
easy.
So
So yeah, we
so
got
So we're gonna get a
3.
few more. We're gonna get a few more podcasts. in
Thursday
the
and
room.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yep.
We're done. Yeah, easy.
But yeah, I
Thursday,
just bought a
Saturday.
house,
Tomorrow I don't work
and,
until 7 p.m. Easy.
Yeah, we can
We
probably make that work.
just Haley and I just got a house. So that's very exciting.
Yeah,
Like,
congrats.
Very, very exciting. Thank you. It's a little bit bigger than this house. It has a garage, and
Mhm.
it's a full. This house has a fully fenced backyard, but so does the new one. And yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome.
How
I
big
need a
garage?
desk real bad though.
Why
big
do you need?
garage.
So why do you
Two-car?
need a
Is
desk?
your
Are you
truck gonna
giving
be
your?
worth it with Haley's car?
Or sorry.
No. My quad. Oh, I also
No.
bought a quad.
Yeah. So
I have
car
a
and
24
quad.
Car and quad go in the garage.
Yeah.
Truck has to stay outside.
So at least Haley
Which
will
is
be
fine.
nice and warm when she gets in her car to go to work.
Well, she
It's not a
drives
heated
a
garage.
Buick Regal.
It's
She
gonna
has
be warmer.
no. In April of this year, we traded in the Buick Encore.
Mm-hmm.
The Encore. That's
she-
what it is. The SUV. Yep.
She has a 24 Equinox now,
Okay.
and we couldn't say no to the Equinox. Brand new. It had 20 kilometers when we test drove it the first time. We couldn't
That's
say
like-
no because
That's like 12
She-
miles for you American folk.
yeah, she owed like 8 left on her Encore,
Not bad.
and they gave us like 17 for it.
Yeah, pretty good.
So
There's
all
no
that
reason
equity
not to. Yeah.
all the like she pays like $6 a month more for the Equinox
Yeah.
than she did with the Buick.
Yeah, it's newer.
and
Yeah.
she loves the
I
Equinox.
would say
It's
it's newer.
I
She
love
probably
it. It
likes it
drives
more.
nice.
All right. So, slight rewind.
And,
Why the hell do you need a new desk? It seems like the one you've got your Fanatec
That
mount
one's
over on
kind
your
of
left.
built into
So
that
this
room.
this desk, all it is old doors lined up into the L shape that it's now.
Wait. Really?
Yes.
You took old like hollow
didn't do it.
doors.
Yeah, they're doors.
What?
They're all, yeah. That's what my father-in-law, because this is my in-laws' house.
No shit.
Corey, yes, he took old doors and placed them. So every fucking like where the doorknob is, it's a cable management hole.
I never. What?
Yeah,
I never knew that. That's actually kind of sick.
yeah, they're just old doors.
No, I mean, I get it. You need a new desk, considering you're moving. That's insane. That's like ingenuity. We do not
And
have that
see-
kind of ingenuity these days.
See, in the new house, there is an office
Uh-huh.
with a nice desk like this. It's not as wide.
Right.
It's not as deep, but it goes in the entire room.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is there's cabinets.
Yeah,
And you're like,
problems.
what's the problem there?
Too tall monitor.
I have a 43-inch monitor.
Yeah, so in the time we've been
Legend.
gone, in the time you've been gone, you bought that mini LED. What inch 4K monitor?
It's a 43-inch.
43.
43-inch.
Right,
So I went from. That's why my camera is now facing down at me
right,
because it's fucking way up here.
and that's why I
Hail
have.
Hitler.
That's why I've got a little bit more on the width. Is because I went out and got
also got a new
myself.
monitor.
I got myself an Acer, I believe Nitro, yada yada yada, 3440 by 1440p. So I went,
John joined the ultra wide gang, and I left it
yes,
for 4K gang.
but that's because I also upgraded my computer. I went from an old 9700K and a 3070
Can we,
Ti.
Let's just hold off on the computer stuff
Yep.
since that's a topic for later. Because we actually have fucking topics.
Yeah, we'll do that next one. Yeah.
Topic later.
Yeah,
Well,
my
we'll
bad.
talk about the computer stuff. That's no.
Add it to the
this is
pile.
good.
Add it to the pile.
Add it to the pile. Add it to the pile.
I've got pockets in this flannel. I'll slap. I got fucking nipple pocket.
I got pockets in my pants that I have to wear to school.
I got shorts on
My-
right now.
My
but another
houndstooth
thing-
fucking cotton.
Ooh. I would show my pajama pants, but they're pure black. And my orange cat, Tulsa, he sheds like a motherfucker. So it's like I'm basically just wearing Chewbacca fur at this point.
Bro, I
Yeah,
thought you were
yeah.
gonna say he shitted on.
No, he doesn't do that.
So-
He's a well-behaved cat. Pisses in the litter box, shits in the litter box. Doesn't really scratch at anything unless you've got your shoes
Balls?
outside of no. Shoes outside of the shoe rack. Like especially Becky, she wears like the UGG type boots, and he'll scratch the floor next to that. I don't know why. I think it's because it's fuzzy, if you will.
I would have never took Becky as an UGG girl. Oh my god.
She wears the
2007 called that. I would have.
Her name's Becky. She's got glasses.
Yeah,
wears leggings.
yeah.
Has an iPhone. Becky, Rebecca,
Has-
whatever.
Has UGG boots. Like she's seriously typical white girl.
Do you know how many times I have to listen to Hamilton on
Listen.
the way to her parents' house?
Okay. Basic white girl aside, I don't want to hear anything, Mr. Live, Laugh, Love.
That's Haley.
Wait, you have Live, Laugh, Love in your house?
My
In his
wife.
living room.
My wife.
Her living room. Mine is a bunch of fucking flags, of swords, and vinyls, and a signed Theo Fleury jersey.
Yours is a
So,
basement.
I don't want to hear about it. Mine
Wait.
is a basement.
Wait, the Canadian hockey player Theo Fleury, the forward, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. You're not talking about the defenseman Fleury.
No. Theo.
Good. Theo was cool.
The winger that won the Stanley Cup in Calgary in 1989.
It's been a minute, hasn't it?
Yeah, they only have one cup. That's okay.
I mean, the fact that you guys still have a cup is not bad because there's still team Ottawa didn't win one, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you still got teams like Ottawa, Vancouver never won one, thanks to Boston. You're welcome. And
We're getting
I think
sidetracked.
Columbus has ever fucking won anything.
Columbus has never won.
Columbus is very good. They're still good nowadays, but they just have not, made it
Columbus
past divisional or conference.
They haven't
Remember,
made the
that's
playoffs in a while.
that's every Ohio team. They're not terrible, but they never make it anywhere.
But yeah, slight
Except for the
backtrack.
Browns. They're pretty
Yeah, the defense is good. The offense is rough.
Slight backtrack again to where we've been. Plus, in September, I ended up buying a 24 Can-Am XMR 700 XMR. So I got home in October, which is hunting season, which also doesn't help. I went riding and hunting, and in November was also hunting season, so I didn't have much time then. And of course, Aiden's in school and working, and John's working, and none of our schedules just mashed.
We have
It was
odd
just-
schedules for sure. Yeah.
Because usually
That's true.
when Aiden wasn't in school, we'd wait for John to get home when I was home, and then we'd record
Mm-hmm.
or play games and then record. Now with him working nights and me home fucking 5 days, and John actually has a steady job that he knows when he's going and doing and when he's doing. It just nothing really matched.
Yeah. It's
As
very
far
touch and
as-
go for a hot minute.
Yeah. Plus, but we'll get to John's in a second here. But yeah, I got the quad, so I've done hunting.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something I want to do now since I have one of these little guys,
Shove it down your
GoPro, yeah.
pants.
and I want to do like a. We need to get back to the podcast channel, obviously.
Right.
The gaming channel, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
But I want to do an outdoor channel. Hunting, fishing, quadding, reloading. Because I started reloading.
Well, especially up in Sask, you've got the land for it, or especially
I have the land, the
you've got
lakes.
the
I have
land
a
now.
boat. I have everything, right?
So
I want to start doing that.
the new house, how much land is that on?
The new house is in town.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
It's still in town.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, Dean, so
it has
you
a big
leave town,
backyard.
it's just fields for at least 30 minutes until you reach the next town.
well, we were looking. We're looking at an acreage.
Mm-hmm.
It was 330. We got approved. We got pre-approved for 400. It was 330. It was on 6 acres. But you had to haul water,
Mm.
No.
and the basement wasn't finished. And then Haley has never lived on an acreage or outside of town before, right? So she's like, what if something came, like a bear or a wolf or someone came? And I'm like, well, first of all, in that closet, there's an arsenal and you know how to use them. And yeah, it's what I always tell her is like, I'm never home. We'll find a place that you like. I'll like it. I'm barely ever home, right? So we found a place that I went and looked with my mom because I had to go back to work the next day. So I got called back early.
Mm-hmm. As per.
So I went and looked with my mom, and I'm like, Haley's gonna love this, and I just put an offer in right away. And then Haley went and looked at it the next day, and she's like, we're putting an offer in. I'm like, it's already done, babe.
Putting an offer in. And you're like, sorry, done. She goes, that was a joke, you fucking moron.
So slight rewind.
No, glad you
considering
liked it.
considering your in-laws have the place that you're renting now, are you still gonna be able to hunt on that place?
It's in town.
So
His current place is in town. The new
so
place is in
I'm
town.
you.
Like seriously, I'm moving a block up and a block over.
How in town are you?
Very much
in
so.
town.
So where do you go hunting then?
There's a little place called Chelan in between here and Porcupine.
Okay, so it's like state land or province land.
No, it's owned by
it's
a
private.
farmer, but Aidan met Corey because we
Yeah.
were shooting at his house.
Corey.
And
Corey.
Corey
Oh
Hunt.
yeah.
Different Corey.
There's 3 Corys in like there's my mom's boyfriend's name's Corey, my father-in-law's name's Corey, and then there's
farmer.
Corey, the farmer whose land we hunt on.
And I thought John was a common name. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, so it gets confusing when I'm talking about Corys.
Yep.
But yeah, Aidan met Corey. He's a very nice guy. We hunt on
Great
his
guy.
land
Mm-hmm.
because Dad lives in Porcupine, so it's kind of in between.
Okay.
And there's elk, deer, moose, bear, wolf, fucking whatever you name in Saskatchewan that's on there, except for pronghorn and a caribou.
Fair.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So you're still going to be hunting on the same land. You're just going to be living up a block over a block.
Yeah, about
Nicer
a two
place,
and a half minute walk.
Yeah. Pretty much. And you're going to be at a house where it's about an extra $200 per month mortgage to rent, but it's gonna be your own place, that kind of thing.
And it's that much because the property tax will be included in the mortgage. So
Yeah,
really,
that's nice.
that's fuck all.
But in the
Yeah.
fact that you have your job, Haley's got hers, and it's a place of your own, and you're not renting it, that's huge.
It's way worth it.
That's
It's worth
huge. It's worth
It's
it.
huge.
That's insane.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Haley's super excited. We started packing like my room down here. Like usually I have a bunch of shit on the desk. It's pretty clean.
Dude,
I started packing.
your wheel's not even attached. I'm used to seeing your wheel attached to your base over there.
It's attached.
Is it? Is it just face the
It's
other
just
way? I
on-
can't
yeah,
see
it's
it?
faced the other way.
It's on
Oh,
there.
I just couldn't see it. I didn't realize the stand was... Yep, nope.
Usually I pop them off because they're just on a
Quick release, yeah.
quick release. So usually I pop them off. I don't know why I left it on there.
So the answer is most likely no. Is it an HOA?
No.
Oh,
Hallelujah.
thank God. I fucking
Dude,
hate HOAs.
Don't think
I would say
Tisdale has HOAs.
No, they
Maybe
they
your
would
in-laws. Those houses look pretty similar.
Though no, they're all different.
No?
All the houses, no, they're all different.
They might be cookie
Heard that.
cutter houses, but I don't think that part of like rural
No,
Canada is gonna have
all the houses
HOAs.
over there are different.
Really?
There's
Okay.
some that are the same, but
The ones that I remember
other than
look
that,
the same,
no,
but
it's all the same.
I may not be remembering all
But-
of them.
You also have to remember, I live in a town of 3,500 people. Who the fuck cares?
Nobody does, yeah.
That's the point of an HOA. Who the fuck cares except for that one old bastard down at the corner?
That one old
Listen.
bastard who's lived there since 1985 when he
Yeah,
bought
who's
the house
making
for
it so that I can't paint
$3,700.
my house blue.
But he
because
can have
he
his house
doesn't wanna
white
see
with
it.
red shutters, and I don't fucking like
No,
HOAs, man.
no,
I'm
no
gonna
one really
riot.
cares here. No one really cares here.
My
So
mom
that's what-
fucking
it's
got in a
nice.
fight at her HOA over my car.
Oh yeah,
I've
fucking
seen-
Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
I've seen fights in HOAs because they didn't like the color their Christmas lights were.
Yeah.
They
It's
weren't
like
green
shit
and
like
red,
that.
so
One of my
blue.
buddies got a $1,500 fine from his HOA in Ohio
Uh-huh.
because his yard was an inch longer than the maximum they allowed.
I will never live in an HOA. So I know this is gonna be a slight sidetrack, but I work with this one really bougie lady. Her husband was a Marine, or not a Marine. He was in the Army as a major, retired, then went government contractor. So he's making money. And then she worked for government agency, and is getting ready to retire in a couple of years. So she's like at the top of the government scale and whatnot. Drives a Rover, that kind of thing. Her
Yeah.
her daily glasses
So-
are Gucci. Wears Kate Spade every day. She got a Louis Vuitton bag, and she was telling me about how HOAs are the best thing since sliced bread. And I had to look at her. I love her to death. She's such a sweet lady. I love her.
Is this Corvette lady? Or no?
No. You're talking about the lady who got the Corvette in a divorce and sold it for a Corolla, right?
Oh no, I thought she gave you a ride in the Corvette a couple times.
Yeah, no, I wish
She
I got a
sold it
ride
for
in it.
car.
Other lady
Okay.
she
I
was
haven't heard the updates because again we haven't really talked about.
other lady was married to her ex-husband. Once they got divorced, he had a C6 Z06 that
Such a
was too
beautiful
low
car.
for her to get into. So she sold it for a Corolla in about $60,000.
Fair trade.
I mean, no, it's a fucking C6 Z06. I was thinking they're fast as shit.
Yeah, well she's a grandma.
She is now. She's getting ready to retire. She's like 60? 62?
Yeah, that's why I said same lady. Okay, back to your
Yeah.
Rover lady story.
Anyhow, she's also
Sorry.
a sweetheart. I love her to death. And she is the like HOA spokesperson, if you will, just because she loves HOA so much. I was sitting here talking about what happens if I paint my house like very, very, very light baby blue, like maybe like an in between of your shirt and your backdrop, because your backdrop's kind of like a gray meets like a very light blue,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
your blue is like your shirt's like a teal or an aqua, if you will. And
Yeah.
she said, "Well, that doesn't fit what I want, so I'm gonna probably give him a fine." And dude, I don't get some people.
Yo, what if I paint my house a little off-white instead of eggshell?
A cream? Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm going to hand you a
paint it-
fine
you-
for that.
You painted it an egg white instead of an
Instead of-
eggnog or a snow white or a pale white. Fuck you.
It's not a venti flat white from Starbucks. It's wrong.
Yeah, this is the wrong finish. It's not that the
That's so
color's
fucking-
wrong, but that's an eggshell, not a flat white.
Well, a conversation we generally had is what happens if I change my shutters from like a dark brown to a blue, and she said, "But that would lower my, like, that would lower my house value or my property value. And I said, no, the fuck it wouldn't. I'm not
It's
changing.
just a shutter color.
It's a shutter color. But she said, but it could lower it by about $1,500. Lady, you own a Rover. Your house is worth probably north of like $750,000. There's no way that a shutter color is going to be your end all be all.
Yeah.
Could lower my
Yeah, no,
property
some people-
value
some
by
people still think so.
$1,500. Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
then paint
when
your
I was-
fucking shutters.
No, when I was looking around at houses, I didn't think I gave a fuck about what the neighbors' shutter colors were, just whether or not their house was dilapidated or not.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where, we're removing. Well, obviously, and where I
Yeah.
live now, it's not that bad except for the sea plant across the road.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Is it?
Here up, it's not bad. Up over, it's houses on each side, so it'll be a little bit. It'll be a little less dusty.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Anyway,
Wait, you say seed plant as in like a
Seed, yeah, like a seed
seed plant? Yeah,
manufacturer.
as in like
Like,
oh
for the
okay
land.
yeah
like planting.
gotcha yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's not a bunch of men strapped in there. Well,
No, he's got the Canadian Ram Ranch.
Canadian Ram
Oh
Ranch
shit!
across
What's
the
his
fuck-
name? What's his name? Tom McDonald? No, not Tom McDonald.
Tim.
Give me no Ram
Diddy?
Ranch is by Grant McDonald. He's Canadian. Anyhow, in like the 6 or 7 months that I have been gone, things have
Yes,
been going mostly smoothly until recently, where
Yeah. Dude,
I drive a. Go ahead.
God has descended
Well-
to deliver these fucking hands to you on more than one occasion in the last couple months.
And you've also been gone quite a bit.
Yep. So, a couple things have happened. One, I drive a 2-door Mini Cooper. I drive a small little 2015 Mini Cooper. I love the car to death. Anyhow, I went to go avoid a deer, but because I live in Maryland, we happen to have a lot of the medians as like our little divider between our left-hand lane going one way and our right-hand turn lane going the other way. And so I avoided a deer in the middle of an intersection, jumped the curb, and ruined it. All 4 tires were flat. The tires were curbed and fucked to all hell. The left rear was doing the stanky leg. I think I blew out a tie rod or the control arm or something. Car's
Everything.
totaled. Shortly thereafter, my girlfriend's dad decided to get some nose surgery. I don't think I told you guys this, but he had a deviated septum, kind of got that all fixed out, and they scraped out some of his sinuses so he could breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Last night I dipped out slightly early, went to go hang out in the hospital because he got admitted. It turns out he got a slight bleed in his nose because he's a larger gentleman and had blood thinners. He was leaking like a sieve. So we left at what? I got my buddy's message right here. It shouldn't take me long. We left at like what 6 p.m. I didn't get back till midnight because I sat in the
you-
parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because you were gone for a while, and then you came back, and we chilled.
Yeah.
I played Farming Sim. You played
TCG.
the trading shop,
Yep.
and then Aiden came home at like midnight, and we were up till like 3:30.
Really? This motherfucker, I literally pull into my parking lot, put it in park, check my phone. 3 minutes ago, Snapchat from John. When?
Where? Yeah.
That's my favorite thing from John. I'm at work, and out of the blue, I get it like because you're
Where?
Sergeant Jelk in my phone. It's like where or when home. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Most of that is because a lot of that is literally when like we'll be in Discord and we'll be talking and he's like, "Oh, we should do this when Jordan's back home." And he's like, "When is he home?" I'm like, "I think it's this day." And he'll be like, "I'll message him."
yeah,
Yeah.
when home.
When home. I keep it short and sweet to the point.
Why use many word when few word make point?
If you were do trick.
The Office reference, and I hate The Office. I like it, but I don't. And not just that, but in the past couple months, or past few months, I suppose, my lungs decided that it was the perfect time to contract asthma. And so not only have I been dealing with car dying, I've been dealing with the possibility of being kicked out of the military. And I like the military. It's been my job for 7 years now. I just gave Uncle Sam another 4 years. The second I give Uncle Sam an extra 4, they're like, "Oh, you can't breathe. Time to put you through a med board." And it's been a huge kerfuffle, a huge process of, are we going to keep you in, or are we going to kick you out? And if so, when's that going to be? And
So, can I just have a little
Yeah.
conjunction here, real
Yep.
quick? You're part of the chair force.
well, that's the best part. It's like I sit behind a desk. I go to work. I sit behind a desk for 8 hours a day. I come home. I do exactly this. Just the only difference is I'm not wearing a hat and the camera's not on.
Yeah, we're not
that's-
recording.
that's
And
fucking it.
yeah, like that's it.
I could
Like
be
we're sitting in
deployed,
Discord
but I'm not.
playing game, talking to each other.
I could be deployed. Most likely, I'm not going to be. And if I am, I'm going to be doing the same shit I'm doing every single day. So they're like, so I need to get a statement from my first sergeant and my commander saying, "Hey, his day to day is not impacted. Let's keep this asshole in the military. There's no reason to get rid of him." And so most likely,
He's part of the chair force.
90% of the 90% chance that I'm not going to be, kicked out. But I mean, it's still a process. There's still a
the
chance I could be.
10%. Yeah.
There's still
Yeah.
the 10%. And
Don't worry.
post high school, this is the only thing I've known. So it's a little bit of a curveball, a little bit of a stress situation. And then the car situation happened. And that's like, oh, cool, you've got a bad car. Let's have your future father-in-law have a weird little medical scare. So I've been a little bit stressed out.
Well, the
I haven't
worst part
lost
about
hair
the
yet,
car
but
is like you didn't even have that car for that long.
No, you've had it for what?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. Yeah.
and
year
not
and a
just
half.
that. And not just that, but the accident was maybe like what,
2 weeks ago.
December 15 or so?
Yeah, it was 2
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Yeah, at
Because
most.
it happened just before it happened like a week before I came home, and I was home on
And
the 5th,
I
home on
still-
the 20th.
Because of Christmas. Granted, I get it. It's Christmas, the holidays. You've got that kind of thing. Businesses aren't open. Progressives are not going to be open, that kind of thing. I have not received a payout from the car thing. I go back to work on the 5th. I don't have a car. So either I'm going to be hoofing it with my Lamborghinis, or I'm going to be hitchhiking with my
Your
thumb out.
legs.
Yeah, my Chevrolets, man.
Get
So-
some goddamn Chevrolets, Lamborghinis going.
It's been a little bit stressful. And
The Ferrari knees.
the Ferraris. I've already got a bad leg, man. I can't do that. So
Fuck, I hate myself
it's
so much.
it's been a time. So push comes to shove, I'll give somebody 100, show a little ankle, and I catch a car ride for a little bit. But yeah, that's where we've been.
And you've been home to Michigan a few times.
Yeah, I just got back from Michigan. It was good to see the family.
No, I know it's
I
not
try-
going to be able to be every single day.
Uh-huh.
How likely is it that you'll be able to like be the passenger princess with Becky?
So
Never.
with her schedule, most of the time I'll be able to like take my car to work at normal
Yeah.
time, but she works Wednesday, Thursday for most weeks, but her flex weeks, when she works more, she works Friday, Saturday. So that kind of makes my
Okay.
well, she works nights, so she works
Yeah.
7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And when I usually go into work at 7:30, it throws a little bit of a loop. I'll go in a little bit later, kind of compensate, stay later. Most of the time, I'll be fine. Push comes to shove, those days, I just grab a car ride from my buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. Either
Not
do
at all,
that
no.
or like an Uber for like just a couple weeks.
Yep. And to stay in the same style of car, I'm not gonna most likely I won't get another Mini. Most likely, I'm looking at probably a Mark 7 Golf R, which would be kind of cool. But push comes to shove, I'll end up with what Jordan's loading up for Trug.
Trug.
I want-
Colorado.
I'm looking at
walk
a,
me out to my
I'm looking
Want to walk me to my Trug?
I'm looking at a second gen Colorado with a V6, which wouldn't
It's
be
not
a bad.
Technically not a second gen.
Was like a 2.5.
I think so, yeah. Because it's the newer one. Because they stopped making them in what, 2012, 2013.
Oh, they still make them.
And yeah, they stopped though. They stopped. They didn't make them for like since 2011 to 2016 or 15
Yeah.
when they came back.
Mm-hmm.
because they're like everyone stopped making them. Ford stopped making the Ranger, Dodge stopped making the Dakota, Chevy, GM.
Dodge stopped
That's-
the code in
they
like
stopped.
09, 2010, which
That-
Yeah,
which is
that's
weird
when everyone stopped.
Okay.
because I would
But
take the
this
Dakota
is-
and the 318.
This is my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing ever about these small trucks. Chevy brought it back.
Mm-hmm.
Best-selling truck of all time from GM.
Mhm.
And the next thing you know, the Ranger's coming back.
Well, the
People
Ranger's not
love-
a terrible truck either. Yeah,
People
The new
love
Ranger's
the quarter tons.
trash.
the old Ranger was great. The new Ranger is kind of hit or miss.
The
The,
new
old
Ranger's
Ranger,
not
you
even
could
a
All
small
Rangers
truck.
are shit.
no.
No,
Jordan,
the old Rangers are
Rangers-
goated. You
No,
have to admit.
Like the 90s to
old-
early 2000s Rangers, along
Yeah,
with the
they're pretty-
90s to early
Yeah.
2000s Tacomas, you could throw off a fucking cliff
I love
and they would
that.
still
Yeah,
run.
I know.
Hell,
I'm just not a
love
Ford guy.
A fucking
That's fine.
C10. The first car I ever actually
S10.
drove. Sorry, yes, S10.
Was the old
S10s.
S10 with the,
No.
the
S10s.
was it the 3.6 or whatever it was? The
The 3.6 is a phenomenal engine. Changed my mind.
no, not the 3.6. The what was the
3800.
No, it was the 350
4.0.
minus 2 cylinders. The 4.3.
The 4.3.
The 4.3
The-
ran for
the
so
same
fucking long.
engine- The same engine that's in my boat.
Yep.
Okay,
'Cause you
so
have
my
a
first
weird
car
outboard.
wasn't an S10.
I have an
It was
inboard.
the GMC
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
alternative, the Sonoma.
The Sonoma.
The Sonoma.
That was my car.
Great.
Was a red Sonoma.
I gotta run. I gotta pee so bad.
My mom paid $500 for it. They spray
Hell yeah,
painted over
brother.
the rust.
Hell yeah,
she
brother.
didn't check underneath. It lasted 6 months before it died. And then I started driving the F-150 to school.
So, here comes the privileged diamond driller boy. My first vehicle was a 2009 Silverado
Let's
half
go.
ton, which we owned since new. But I wanted a truck. I would have took a cat eye. I would have took a cat eye fucking Chevy. They're beautiful trucks though. 03 to 07 and a half, 7-ish, before they changed the body style. But my sister, when she first started driving, she got a 2010 Cobalt, brand new. And then when she graduated, she got upgraded to a 2013 Chevy Sonic. It's
Nice.
a great little car. Great little car. But sadly, it got stolen. Blah blah blah. Big story, but it got stolen and wrecked. But yeah,
Yeah.
but I got a 2009 Silverado, and I never really started drinking until I started diamond drilling. All I did was work. So all my money I put into that truck. Like I had a 3-inch level with 2-inch blocks in the back, and then 285 70 17 tires, and a couple engine mods, and then I just. But sadly, one day I was going to work and I pulled over for a semi pulling a rock truck, and I hit a soft spot in the road, and the back tire grabbed, and away she went. And that's
happens.
where I ended up. I ended up with my 2005 Monte Carlo, which I fucking loved.
Did you have the V8 or the supercharged?
For what? The Monte?
Yeah, the Monty.
338. It was a 3800.
Where is that?
Naturally
04?
aspirated. 05.
05. Yep.
And I loved the Monte. And then Schoolie bought the Monte, and he loved the Monte, and it got black. It got taken out by some black ice. And
Black
this-
ice.
we're-
Black
Yes.
ice.
Black ice. Yes.
Black ice.
That second word sounded suspiciously like guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
trying to
sorry,
specify.
sorry. Sorry, I slurred. My bad. Black ice.
That is a slur, yes.
I'm,
Well, I
I'm
could
extremely
say a
sorry.
slur.
I apologize.
No, you're good.
I could too.
But yeah,
Black
we've had
ice.
there's been some car
Which,
problems
which
recently.
talking about the Ranger, this added perfectly from the Monte. Jake now drives a Ranger.
Let's go.
The modern Rangers
new-
aren't
a new
bad. The
Ranger, yeah.
interior is fine, but the problem is once you start doing like the 2.7s, like as in the F-150 and the inline fours and stuff, but you turbo
I
them,
don't
they
know what
don't tow
engine he
well.
has.
And when you start doing force induction, you're going to put that much more wear on the internals of your car to the point where at 100, like 80 to 140, you're going to be start blowing engines,
Mhm.
and it sucks.
Okay.
See, John, like I know you want to be hot. I'm a truck guy, obviously.
Yep.
I've been pushing for the Colorado. My dad had a 2019 Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
and the only reason why he got rid of it is, well, he got a camper,
The camper, yeah.
and the fucking Colorado pulled the camper. Like that little 3.6 phenomenal engine. The 3.6 is a fucking phenomenal engine.
Yeah, thing's a tank.
But he got more money for it than what he's had left owing, and he ended up getting a half ton.
Well, when you start,
So
half ton
Yeah.
versus quarter ton, you're gonna have the towing capability. Like, there's no reason not to upgrade to the half ton.
and I have a 2018 half ton.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
But there's always I get it from my dad.
The soft spot,
It's
yeah.
every few years I want a new vehicle. So I thought buying Haley's car this year would scratch that.
Well, it's not for you. There's
No.
a difference.
No,
It
it makes you want to buy a new one even more. Seeing someone
'Cause
else that
she
you
has-
love
because
around
it's
you.
She
not
has
you,
like
yep.
hers is murdered out. It's all black.
Mm-hmm.
It has the panoramic moonroof,
Mm-hmm.
heated seats, not cooling, and then heated steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
When I fucking first drove it, I didn't notice everything. The second time she one drove it, I just like hitting buttons and just whoosh, I was like, holy fuck, this is nice.
Yeah.
But I want a ZR2 half ton with the 6.2 liter.
That would be lots of fun. I mean, shit, man, I'd take the ZR2 Bison and the Colorado, but I want to pay $40,000 for a quarter ton.
Yeah. See, it's 90,000 Canadian for a half ton.
Yeah.
At that point, it's might as well spend the extra 10K and buy a fucking Duramax.
Kinda, yeah. I mean,
The
But
only-
there's nothing wrong with my truck. So
No,
I'm
not
gonna
at
keep
all.
it.
Yeah.
It has 87,000 kilometers on it, so 70,000 miles.
less than
If less than 60,000 miles,
about.
it's not even broken in yet.
I don't like the
The
new
only thing
Rangers.
is, I don't like the new Rangers either.
They're too big.
The Colorados look better.
Better than the Maverick.
Don't get started on the fucking Maverick.
They're all too fucking big now. They're still like small trucks, but you compare them to the fucking Ranger and the fucking old Chevy, the S10, the Sonoma. Those
Well,
were
that's
tiny
because-
fucking trucks that could
Well,
still
even like-
do.
Because they
Even
used
like the
to
half ton and
sell.
shit.
They used to sell your 2 doors, your extended cab, and your crew
Yeah.
cab. Nowadays, they don't
all
sell
crew
anything
cab,
less than
baby.
a crew cab.
Yeah,
Double
You might
cab.
get an extended if you're lucky, but they
They're
don't
called double
sell.
cabs. They're bigger than extended. Now it's for Chevys.
They don't sell your 2 doors. They don't
Nope.
sell your 2-door small box.
Nope.
They sell your
That's what I'm saying.
4-door with a short box or 4-door with a long box.
you have no idea how I
If
was
you're
this
lucky.
close, Jordan, to buying about 3 months ago. I was this close to buying a '99 Ford Ranger down here.
Was it the 4-cylinder or the 6-banger?
6.
Yeah, the 6 would have been fantastic. You wouldn't have killed it.
The 6 because my dad used to have a Ford Ranger. He loved that thing, but he said that was his only regret was he bought the 4-banger, not the 6.
Yeah.
the four
That's
cylinder.
the only regret is that the 4-banger is a little bit better on gas, but the 6 can haul
Yeah.
exponentially more. I mean, granted, I don't think you're going to haul that much, but you want a little bit more get up and
He's
go.
hauling all them big
All them
booty
Latinas.
Listen, man, I've already seen his
I'm
ass. when he
hauling
stands up.
ass.
He's thick as shit, yeah.
Aiden is thick as fuck.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah,
And,
you saw him at the wedding.
Oh yeah, I saw him at the wedding.
Lucky bastard.
Had to get him a new shirt because the slim fit don't fit. He that thick.
Wait, did you really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So the slim fit fits me, but I'm also 5'6", $150. I'm a skinny guy, so
So yeah, we had your shirt. You couldn't make it.
I'm sorry. I still feel
We
bad
got
for that.
Max's shirt. The only shirt that fit was Max's.
Yep.
And then I had to buy Aiden a new shirt, and then I had to buy Jake pants and shoes.
I still feel bad for that, man. I spent $1,000 on the plane ticket and I was ready to go, but it turns out the passport didn't get there until a month later. It got hella delayed because of COVID.
And
It
how
wasn't
many
COVID.
times? And how many times did I tell you to get on that shit?
And the best part is I did, Jordan. I should have had plenty of time. Months. months beforehand. Trust me.
Well, Aiden's took fucking forever too.
I paid for the express.
So did
And
I.
I paid for the express, and it still took 9 weeks to get to me.
I spent money on the express. It took me 12,
Yeah.
and that was
It
3 weeks
was-
too late.
Oh well.
I got
You know what?
mine, what, 2-3 weeks before the wedding?
Yep.
Like just barely before it. And I was
I
like,
got mine 2
um,
weeks after.
I'm gonna say it. Whenever you guys want to come up, let me know. If you guys want to come up, hang out, let me know. I'll make
Especially
sure
with the
I'm
new
home.
house, yeah.
And like my old man Aiden, old man loves Aiden. Like my whole family likes you. Everyone likes Max. Like you guys, they're all praise for you guys. And obviously, like my mom, sweetest lady. Aiden can justify that. She sent
she sent us
him and
snack
Max.
gifts. A snack box.
Yeah,
It was
coffee-
so
all
nice.
dress chips. All dress chips are so
coffee
good.
crisps, Kit Kat. What else? She sent you Smarties and shit too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
Yeah, but the all dress are something different, man.
All
It's
dress
like
chips are
ketchup
phenomenal.
chips, but just elevated. There's something about them.
it's salt and vinegar with a little bit of ketchup.
Yeah.
I wanted
And
to send
some,
something
but
back, but
it's
I don't know
amazing.
what the fuck I could send. Like Big Red, some fucking cheer wine, some sodas.
No. Big
No,
Red's
no.
good. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, you're a Big Blue fan.
Big Blue.
I don't like strawberry pop, so probably not.
No, Big Blue's different.
Big Blue's blue raspberry.
Oh yeah, but Big Red's strawberry. So
Yeah. Big Red tastes like a fucking Twizzler. Big Blue tastes like blue raspberries cotton candy.
so like Faygo.
Yes, but with somehow more
Can you
sugar.
say that? Can you say that on recording?
So Michigan has Faygo Pop, and they have
Yep.
peach, cotton candy, rock and rye, you name it. They've got flavors. It's good.
Little Mosey sings about blueberry fago.
Yeah, he does.
True.
One
That's
bad
true.
bitch and she do what I say so.
2 big 40s and a big ass Draco. Yeah. Good song.
That's a good song.
It's pretty good.
Well,
And
not.
that'll go into our next topic that John was kind of talking about beforehand.
Well, you want to split that into a second? You want to split that into a second episode at this point, bud? We're at an hour.
We're at it. Let's keep going. We're
hour.
fucking vibing.
So, what topic are we
So-
talking about?
So you're talking about the best Kanye West album.
Yeah. So, before we were listening to the, or before we started this up, I decided to listen to some music. I was kind of hanging out, trying to get my OBS downloaded. I got a new computer, and so I downloaded OBS, and I decided to pop the very like light question of which Kanye album is the best. And don't get me wrong, he's a bit of a dickhead, but as long as you can separate the art from the artist, you're doing fine, right?
Oh, but they couldn't do that
And-
when Michael Jackson with those kids.
He's too busy diddling kids. There's a difference between being a dickhead and diddling kids, okay? And so I like very early Kanye. The first 5 albums of Kanye are fantastic.
Graduation. Is,
Graduation's good. College
masterpiece.
Dropout, Late Registration, 808s and Heartbreaks, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But then Aiden had to say some shit like The Life of Pablo.
And then he says Donda 2.
Well, first of all,
Donda.
Donda 2 is not even out. You got Donda and Donda Extended.
Yeah, that's why Donda 2 is my favorite. It ain't out yet.
Because it ain't out yet. Now the question is, what's your favorite Drake album?
Fuck. Spotify, Drake,
Ooh.
Aubrey
Ooh,
Graham.
not like us.
That's not an album, dickhead.
No, but it's
That's
my
a Kendrick song.
that's my
Ooh,
favorite one. Is the
done.
one where he lost to Kendrick.
Easy. Take care.
Take care. I was gonna say like take cars
Yeah, take care.
and we're
I don't
okay
listen to Drake.
no. Yeah,
Well,
I listen to
but take care.
I listen to headlines by Drake. That's about it.
Oh, dude, Take Care was really good because you had Marvin's Room shot from. Well, Marvin's Room was that Take Care?
No,
Marvin's
Care
Room.
I don't think it
No,
was.
no, that was Take Care. That's Take Care. Marvin's Room
But
was,
as headlines,
that was Take Care, Headlines, Crew Love, Over My Dead Body. That was back when he wasn't, shit.
a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was the other guy you're talking about?
Kendrick.
Kendrick. So
Kendrick.
I love Good Kid, Mad City.
Good
Mad
Kid, Mad City.
Mad City.
It's
I mean, Humble is also fucking.
Humble is also a very good
what
album.
about Damn?
That's the Humble album.
Or Damn,
is
yeah, Damn.
So
Because Damn had Humble.
County Building Blues.
Damn had like Blood, Element, Humble, Lust.
DNA.
It had
Pride.
a lot. Yeah, he had a lot of fucking good shit on Damn. But I like the one that I go back to the most is probably Mad City.
So my problem with Kendrick is I don't really care for some of his voices. So
Yeah.
Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, I think his voice is annoying as
Don't
shit.
kill my vibe.
His voice in that song to me, it just bothers me. Whether that's right or wrong, it just does. And so my Kendrick taste has been iffy over the years. Although All Right
Swimming-
is such a good song.
I like swimming pools, but there's that one verse where he changes it up, and I don't really care for it.
Swimming Pools. Is that an album?
No, it's a song.
Oh, yeah, I don't know Kendrick that well. Whoopsies.
2 to 3 shots until you turn up a lot, but you get a swimming pool full of liquor and you dive in.
That was in Grand Theft Auto, wasn't it? Oh, oh yeah, swimming pools in parentheses, drank.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drank.
Pull up, drank. Pass out, drank. Headshot, drank.
Yeah.
Wake up, drank.
I was born after the year 2013. I know that song. I mean, understandably.
But speaking about swimming pools,
2012, sorry.
Oh, Family
Swimming
Ties.
pools.
I love Kendrick's Family Ties.
Yeah.
Family Ties is good.
Yeah, fair. I mean,
Money
that
Trees.
era of that era of Kendrick was good. His voice to me is a slightly annoying, kind of like Kodak. I just don't like his pitch of voice. So
You could
to
also
me, it's
say
a
that
little
about
iffy.
Eminem. Some of Eminem's voices are
M-
fucking.
What, dude?
Yep.
Marshall Mathers LP, I don't like. I think it's corny.
Now, what do you think about Coup d'etat?
Who?
Coup de Grace.
Who?
Coup de Grace, his last
Yeah,
album.
the Coup de Grace.
The Death of Slim Shady.
Death of Slim Shady was a good album. I like Death of Slim Shady. I'm excited for the new one.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I have not heard it, just because I
got,
have not liked Eminem since what? Kamikaze, Recovery.
Relapse.
Recovery was good. Relapse was good. The Eminem Show was great. Encore is fantastic. Marshall Mathers LP was just yeah.
Give a listen to The Death of Slim Shady. Coup de Grace.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the good. That's the one
it's
where fucking Houdini and Fuel are
Houdini.
I didn't like Houdini.
Guilty Conscience 2, Save
on.
Me.
Yeah.
The only Save Me I know is by what, Chief Keef?
Jelly Roll?
No, dude, fuck you. Save Me by
Fuck
Chief
you.
Keef. Jelly Roll sucks, man.
Jelly Roll's fantastic.
I don't know. I like Coup de Grace because it brings back the old fucking the classic Eminem where there's a skit in the middle of it.
Yep.
And that's the Eminem I didn't care for. That's why I liked Recovery. That's why I liked Encore. That's why Slim Shady,
Encore
Marshall
was
Mathers LP.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Cinderella Man, one of my favorite songs.
Cinderella Man.
Good song.
Back to swimming. That is one of my favorite Mac Miller albums.
Do you know how to
I
swim,
have
Jordan?
that on. Yes.
For some reason, I feel like there's somebody in the group who didn't know how to swim.
No, I know how to swim. Dude, I love swimming. Dude, I dive off my boat.
Dude, now I just feel like a dickhead.
Yeah.
I dive off my boat. I want to buy a wakeboard next year.
So the one time I tried wakeboarding, I can snowboard, but wakeboarding I can't plant my
Way different. Way
Yeah,
different.
it's way different. I can't plant my back foot to the point where I get so much lake up my nose I give up.
Yeah.
It's irritating. It pisses me off. I just can't do it.
You don't love just deep throating them fishes though?
Oh, you like fish dicks?
It feels like I'm doing the booger sugar.
Maybe
My nose is just burning, man.
Fish.
Back to Kanye,
So,
man.
back to music.
Mac
My
Miller?
Spotify. You're gonna hate my Spotify rap, John.
Okay.
So,
Aiden, pull up yours.
All right, all right, all right.
Are we doing artists or are we doing songs?
Both.
Okay, go ahead.
My Wrapped. Let me get to it. And I don't know why. I just started listening to them. My number one is Suicide Boys.
I think they are like my number 3.
It goes Suicide Boys,
Okay.
Jack Harlow, Falling in Reverse, Jelly Roll, and Sleep Token. Those are my top 5.
Where is mine? This was early December, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
my
there
top
we go.
songs.
Yep.
My top songs. It goes Matt Black,
Wait. Slight rewind. Your artists were which?
Suicide Boys,
Okay.
number 1, Jack Harlow 2, Falling in Reverse 3, Jelly Roll number 4, and Sleep Token number 5.
Aidan?
I have to figure out how the fuck to get there on my desktop because my phone's dead.
So my top was Dance Gavin Dance.
Not bad.
Then Kanye, Linkin Park, Suicide Boys, and G-Eazy.
Ooh, G-Eazy.
Yeah, so I still like what's his
These
Things Happen from like 2014.
These Things Happen too. Has
Yes.
one song I really like, and I'm not gonna
These Things
find it.
Happen too.
I can't see it because my phone's dead.
Oh yeah, 2019 was that Want to Be Myself?
Yes, Want to Be Myself.
Yes.
I love that song.
Yeah. Old G-Eazy was fantastic.
Old G-Eazy was good too.
Yep.
But here are my top songs.
All right, go ahead.
Number 1, Matt Black.
Good song.
Matt Black, Smoking Packs, Pen Attacks, Xanax in my lap, debating should I relapse. Avalon.
I really
Yep.
have to shit right now, boys.
Also,
Go ahead, Aiden.
we can finish here in a second. You can hold it.
No, he can go take a shit.
Nah, he's paying his panties. We're good.
I ain't got no underwear.
number 3.
Brother, I'm free balling.
Keep going, Jordan. We're still going.
Number 3 is Kill Yourself Part 3.
Kill Yourself Part 3 is great. Yep.
Number 4, this is crazy one. Slow Dancing in the Dark.
Oh, Joji?
Great.
Yeah, let's go.
No, not Joji. The Will Ramos cover.
All right, you're gross. What's number 5?
No. Have you listened to the fucking Will Ramos cover? It's better than Joji.
I
Changed my
will.
mind.
I will once we're done with the first episode.
And then number 5 is Sleep Token's Alkaline.
Alkaline's a great song. So my first song was Notorious Thugs, a 2014 remix. So Notorious B.I.G.
Yep.
Yeah.
Second song was Cherry Lips by Garbage, if you know that band.
Cherry Lips by Garbage. Yep.
So
okay.
if you ever played Amplitude back on the PS2, that was.
Yep.
And then Flagpole Set Up by Harvey Danger. That's a good song. Classic. Number 4 is Float On by Modest Mouse.
Okay.
And number 5 was Hot One, which is Denzel Curry, Tia Kareen, and ASAP Ferg.
It's not bad.
No. And then Aiden has to shit.
Really badly.
Okay. So I'm gonna do one more thing. What really gets me
It's gonna
crazy
poop.
is just go, Aiden. It'll be fine. I'll finish up talking.
Heard
You're
that.
good. Yeah, I ain't got no underwear on.
Such a
So-
thick man.
What's crazy is I only started listening to Falling in Reverse in October,
Really?
and they're third on my list.
I'm wearing a flannel. I've got the backwards snapback. I've got the pop punk tattoos. You know, I listened to that shit since I was in middle school. But October?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't really care for Ronnie Radke.
He's kind of
I
a
li-
dickhead, but I'll give you that.
He's different, but he has a very unique voice.
He does.
And what got me into them, and this is my favorite album of them, was the Last Resort Reimagined.
Last Resort Reimagined. Is that the newest album? No, it's Popular Monster.
That's Popular Monster.
Last
which came out-
Resort.
It came out in 2024. Popular Monster's 2024.
Yeah, but Last Resort is when?
I don't know when they
Is
released
that an
it, but
EP?
EP.
Oh, 2013. That's a single,
song.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on fucking Popular Monster.
I'm used to like the drug in me is in you, or the drug in me is you.
The drug in me is
just
you.
like you. That's old shit. I like the old screamo shit.
If you like that, did you really care for him in what was the other band? Escape My Faith?
Yeah, Escape the
With the
Fate was
rapping?
great.
With
The
rapping?
rapping, no, I didn't like the rapping. But-
listen to Watch the World Burn.
So to be fair, I really like Dance Gavin Dance. I've got 2 tattoos of theirs. They've been my top artists for years.
Yeah.
And it's something that I've really enjoyed, or an artist I've really enjoyed for probably 3, 4, 5 years. If not back in middle school, just kind of rediscovered them later in life. That being said, Will Swan is the guitarist, and he does a lot of really good shit. I love his sound. I love his record record label. I like everything he does. I just don't like his rapping. So all the songs that he's got rapping in, I actively avoid.
See, I like Watch the World Burn, or listening to Watch the World Burn. It's a great song.
That was a good shot.
Popular Monster is one of my favorites.
Talk about guitarists.
And we're talking about just music. We're talking about, I'm like, Falling in Reverse is number 3 on my list. I only started listening to him like seriously in October, end of September, beginning of October. I was talking to you earlier about this, Aidan. I have the Popular Monster vinyl, and I dropped it and scratched it. And prequel Popular Monster and all of my life are skip because I scratched it, which is sad. But this album, I don't know, it's just very good. There's not really a song I don't like. Maybe No Fear off the album, but Ronald.
Shit.
The song Ronald
What song
has
is that?
Tech Nine and Alex the Terrible from
Mm-hmm.
Slaughtered to Prevail, which is pretty good. So those are that's my shit.
So
And of course, my favorite band of all time is Rise Against.
Rise Against is a classic from like 2010, 2015. If I was to go back and like, if I was to go back in like the emo days, like Asking Alexandria, like the final episode, and Bring Me the Horizon, like that's my emo shit.
Fucking Sempiternal.
Yep, that's a good album. It's fantastic.
Fantastic album. Can You Feel the Heart is
It's one of my favorite
one of my favorite
albums.
songs.
Although I don't like the new shit. I think their new shit is terrible.
See, I don't mind their new stuff.
I do, but I kind of like their 2010 album that preceded Sempiternal. There's a Hell I've Seen It. There's a Heaven. Let's Keep It a Secret. That was very good.
Yeah.
But that sounds like every single emo band album or song known to man, where it's like this fucking long. Suicide Season wasn't bad, but their new stuff is just not it, man.
Have you heard of the band called Catch Your Breath?
I almost put Catch with a K. Catch Your Breath. Shame on Me. It's a good song.
Yeah. Shame on You, so good.
Yep.
Really, Falling in Reverse has kind of re-brought my love for punk back.
I can see that. I think you need to dive a little more into like the Sleep Token type stuff, and then
I love Sleep Token.
If you like that, I've got stuff that you might like. Then.
Like, I'll be right back. It's my
He's
turn
gone.
to leave.
Oh, he gotta go. Did you see Ass Crack too?
God, if only we could slow that down and stare at it a little bit more.
God, if only I could fucking. If only we had smell of it. Oh.
Sorry, what was that?
Other than Jack Man, this is my most played vinyl.
Okay.
Fair. So, if there's an album you need to listen to,
John, do you know what this is?
looks very familiar.
This is Take Me Back to Eden.
No shit.
Yeah. That's Take Me Back to Eden. So
By Sleep
Chokehold,
Token,
Summon,
yeah.
Granite, Aqua Rivera, Vor.
Are we getting vinyls out?
Don't bring out yours.
So Jordan, if there's an album you should get on vinyl / listen to in general, it is Mothership by Dance Gavin Dance.
I'm not really into Dance Gavin Dance.
Really?
I don't really care for them,
What
no.
about
Too
the Velvet
screamy?
Underground?
What?
So what about the
Too
Velvet
screamy?
Underground?
What's Velvet Underground?
Do you know the Velvet Underground? The band?
No.
Like, you may remember. You may know it from the album.
1967?
It's the. They're an old band.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's like 70s.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
literally
67.
an album produced by Andy Warhol, and like,
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I know. Is Dance Gavin Dance like too screamy for you, or
I don't like his voice.
which guy, the lead singer or the screamer?
The lead singer.
He's gone now. Be prepared.
Is he?
So they technically went through 3 lead singer changes in the entire
And brother, it's
discography?
not too screamy. I listen to Lorna Shore.
fair. So you're thinking of
Slipknot, don't
Tillian.
care.
He's the 3rd lead singer. Technically, they're now on their 4th because
Jesus Christ.
he has some allegations against him and they kicked him out. They had Kurt Travis and then they had
I'll give him another shot.
they had Johnny Craig and then Kurt Travis. Let me send you a
I'll
song.
give him another shot. Do you know what? Okay, this.
Yeah, we gotta cut this here in a second, man. We've been
We
going on
do.
for a minute.
yeah,
But
Yeah, keep going.
Bad Omens.
Bad Omens is also very good.
I like Bad Omens. They're very good.
one guy that I
Anyways.
always. Oh, real quick.
Go ahead.
Not in the same vein, but
Not in the
one
same
musician that I
funk.
always go back to. He's been around longer than any of us have been alive. It's fucking
keep going.
Santana.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
before you
Yeah.
go, I have one Santana story I need to tell you. So I
Go
was
for it.
I want to say it was like less than a year ago, one of Becky's aunts died. And this is one story I remember fondly of that aunt prior to her passing away, is we're sitting at the family table just having a little get together, and I mentioned Smooth by
rubbing your
Carlos
eye.
Santana.
No.
So, you know, the singer of was it Matchbox 20?
Yeah.
Again, Smooth, great song. One of Santana's famous or most popular songs, if not like Magic Black Woman, is not his top.
Like Magic Woman.
And Black Man, yeah, shut up, I'm autistic.
Magic Black Woman.
He also has a new song, real quick, before you finish this. New
Yep.
song, no lyrics in it. It's great. I recommend listening to the 70s version of it called Let the Guitar Play.
Well, yeah, he's known for his guitar work. He's been known for his guitar work for decades.
Since the
And
60s.
so I mentioned Carlos Santana, and Becky, bless her soul, again, like you mentioned earlier, she lives under a rock, and she's like, "Oh, is that a new up and coming Latin artist?" And then her aunt, who rest her soul, has now passed away, stared at her with daggers and was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because he's been around since '60s, has done
The Twilight
Rob
of the 60s.
Tom. Yeah, he's done shit with Rob Thomas. He's done solo stuff. This man's like 70, 80, still touring.
Mm-hmm.
Under a rock, man.
John, I hate to say it. I think you should leave her.
No, no.
Return it.
Return it. Send it back.
Well, gentlemen,
She
before
doesn't
we...
listen to the podcast, does she?
I don't think so. But before
Good.
we kill ourselves, I think this is probably a decent spot.
And thank you guys for watching episode 58 of the WTF is Running podcast. We kind of had topics. We kind of went off the topics.
We were better than we have
We
been
were
before.
better. No one's gonna watch to this point of the video anyways, so they'll just read where the fuck we've been and then watch 10 minutes and be like, yeah, we don't care about these guys, which is
sounds
cool.
about right.
But if you guys catch it this far, thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy us being back. And we'll try to keep topics up and current. Bye.
Bye.